facing death by hanging after Nigeria's Supreme Court today upheld the judgment of a lower court in Adamawa State. Mr. Jackson was a student turned farmer who says he was violently attacked on his farm in Kodomti Forest in the Newman local government area in Adamawa State by a Fulani herdsman known as Buba Bawuro. The herdsman had strayed into Mr. Jackson's farm with his animals, and after Mr. Jackson challenged him, he apparently pulled a knife and a fight ensued. He stabbed Mr. Jackson a couple of times, but he managed to retrieve the knife and to stab his attacker in the neck, whereupon he died.
You know, a lot of things is happening in this country that you'll be wondering, you know, what is actually happening? It's no longer news that this international human rights lawyer, you know, was flown from America to come and save one Sunday Jackson.
For a number of years here in Nigeria on human rights issues, and this is a sad day, Charles, for human rights in Nigeria. Sunday Jackson, and I'm not a lawyer, I'm a human rights advocate. Sunday Jackson, by anyone's estimation, is totally innocent. And the issue where this man was out farming, minding his own business, and then the attacker came and a struggle ensued. And of course, this man is going to defend himself. That's why we call it self-defense. And yet today, we were at the Nigerian Supreme Court, and it was very...
It's not a, you know, the news is everywhere. This is one of the trending news in Nigeria and even internationally. You know, what happened to this farmer? This Sunday Jackson, you know, was in his farm. The wicked, remember I always say there are good Fulanis and of course the bad ones. But the bad ones has already outnumbered and overpowered the good ones, terrorizing everyone. And now this Sunday Jackson from Adamawa State, he was in his farm and this Fulani herder took his cattle, came to his farm, you know, eating up his crop. And this boy or this man, Sunday Jackson, started telling him, why would you be eating up your cattle, be eating up my crop? Do you know how I suffer to plant this crop? This Fulani herder brought out his knife. You know, they always move about with their knife. Brought out his knife, you know, started fighting the owner of the farm, Sunday Jackson. You know, stab him as they, you know, they were struggling. Sunday Jackson does not have any choice. You know, he was already bleeding. He has to grab the knife from the herder. And, you know, when you are defending yourself, you don't even care anymore. He took the knife from him, you know, stabbed the herder. Unfortunately, the herder died. Did you see? I believe, I don't know, that it might be also the Sunday Jackson that went and reported himself to the police. And the case was taken to court. And behold, what happened? This Sunday Jackson was sentenced to death for defending himself. For somebody, you know, coming from 1,000 miles away, invading his own ancestral land, he was sentenced to death. And this lawyer has to what? Flown from abroad when he heard about the case. And I believe nobody has ever heard this case. I've never heard him until that lawyer came and was talking on one of the national television. Everybody was surprised. How can I be in my ancestral land? You took your own business of cattle to come and destroy my own business of farming. And when I want to talk, you put... By the way, have you ever asked yourself why, after coming to, you know, invading any land or territory, you know, killing, when they buy people finish, they'll burn down their houses, burn down whatever they belong to them. Have you ever thought about that? Because they want to put deep terror in the community, you know, chase them away so that they will never have any reason. That terror, burning their houses, their belongings, they will run away, they will buy them, you know, the kind of killing, not just maybe to stab, no, the kind of killing is an eyesore that you would run away, you will never want to come back to your ancestral land again. This is what is happening in Nigeria. And a lot of people are not talking about it. A lot of people are not, the media houses are not, are not talking about it. I don't know why. Now, this man, has to be sentenced to death for defending himself. Let me ask you watching me, if you were Sunday Jackson, what would you have done? Will you fold your hands and keep quiet and you'll be quiet? Tell me the truth. Is that what you're going to do? Had it been that Sunday Jackson folded his hand, by now he would have been dead and nothing will happen. But because reverse is the case, that's why these things are happening. Imagine my ancestral land. You have to come and invade it, put terror on me, I'll run away. Not only that, after invading the community, the owners of the land will run away. They will change the nomenclature. Are you aware? They will change the name of those communities to their own names. Maybe by 50, 100 years to come, you will think that that land actually belonged to them. I don't know why, a lot of things are happening and people that are supposed to talk are keeping quiet. Why? Look at in Benue State. The bishop came out saying that in just Benue Central alone, 9 IDP camps are in Benue State. Just the Benue Central, 9. And each camp has about how many thousands of people? Is it not high time people stand up and start talking? Is it not high time? People will start talking, speak out the truth. Why are you keeping quiet and your people are being hid? All these prominent people, why are you keeping quiet? Your people are being killed, are being hid. Even the governor of the Benue State is not even talking, and other governors too. Imagine, it has happened to Sunday Jackson today. Who knows? It might be me, it might be you. Now they will call it farmer headers clash. Let me ask you, my people, is that farmer headers clash? I did not come out, you come out, we meet somewhere, we started clashing. No, I'm in my own ancestral land. The land has been transferred to me by my ancestors. Now, you from 1,000 miles away, you carry your cattle, you come to my own land, and they are calling it, farmer headers clash. You came to my land, eating up what I planted in my farm. When I talk, you kill me, you buy me, you start, fighting me. In fact, on the process, you even want to take over the land completely. Let me ask you, please remove sentiment. Is that farmer header clash? What is a clash? It's a clash not where two people are fighting, but this one is that you left your own territory, came to my own territory, and start fighting me, start looking for my trouble, destroy my business with your own business. Why are they calling it farmer headers clash? I don't understand. And you see, they will go international, calling it climate change. That's why these people are more. How can it be climate change that you leave your ancestral land or wherever, 1,000 miles away, and be working with your cattle to my land? Even you see sometimes those cattle will be malnourished. By the time they walk 1,000 miles away, or is it the headers too? Frustration will set in. They will start misbehaving. Why can't they get a land? Why can't government encourage them, to get a land for ranching in this modernized age? In this modern age, human beings are still carrying cattle, moving from one place to other, is that how it's being done in the Western world? Or don't we want good things ever in this country? Don't we want good things that will benefit everybody for good? Why can't the government encourage them to buy land with their own money where there is land? Yes, where there is land, not where there is no land. And it can't be by force. Those that don't have the land, if they don't want to sell, it can never be by force, because this is a private business, it's not a public business. Even if it is a public business, you know how to get the land. But this is a private business. And we also heard, allegedly, that there was a time the past government gave them 100 billion, McBan, the organization that guides the cattle, that they were giving 100 billion for private business. for private business? Or let me ask you, is cattle rearing, is it a public business? What is happening? If we actually want to stop all this killing, of course, the government should know what to do. Encourage those headers to use their money, buy land where there are vast land, fence it, and do what others are doing. Don't you want good things in Nigeria? Don't we? Why are we, deceiving ourselves, thinking that this will move for good? It will never. Deceiving yourselves. You will say the truth, you wouldn't want to say it. Because they will say it's me, it's from me. Or maybe because of your power, your people are dying, you will not speak. Just like I met one lady from Southern Kaduna. We are discussing. She told me they don't go to their land anymore. Their land has been taken over. They cannot go there again. And even if they want to organize themselves to protect themselves, they will be warned not to do it. Can you imagine? If they want to organize to protect themselves against those Fulani headers, they will be warned. Or, I don't know. What do you think about this story? There are some things you wouldn't even know how to say it. Just like one of our brothers said, if you're fighting, two people are fighting, as they are, somebody is killing you, you are not talking. Somebody is killing you, you are not, fighting, you are not talking. How can the third party know that something is happening to you? But when they push you, you push. They push you, you push. On the process of making noise, third party might come and say, why are you people fighting? And know how to settle. But as they are buying, the Fulanis are buying, you are not talking, you are not speaking out. The Fulanis are buying, you are not speaking out. How can you get help until you speak out? Even if you cannot get help within, you can seek help outside your territory. If you cannot get the help, or you are scared, why not, move aside and go and seek for help? That you keep quiet, your people are dying. Maybe you believe that, after all, my children are all in abroad. All that goes around comes around. No matter what, it will affect you one way or the other, either directly or indirectly. Let this story of Sunday Jackson be an example for us. Let it teach us a lesson. We need to wake up. And you media houses that is not talking, I don't know what is wrong with you guys. I don't know. That you see something happening, you want to paint it for what? Anyway, just like I say, what goes around comes around. If something is happening to you, you refuse to speak out, it will consume you. It's only when two people are fighting, that maybe international organization or the third party will come and ask, what is it? They will not know how to settle. But when you keep quiet, you are gone, and gone for good. Let me know what you think in this story. By the way, watch what these Fulanis are doing in our farms. Just watch. If you suffer yourself, go to the bank, borrow money, maybe lease land, plant, and such a thing is happening to your farm, what will you do? What will you do? Let me know your own take in the comment section, okay? See you in my next video.
Joni aiki woni fata foɗana nay ɗaɗi foɗana nay ɗaɗi wallahi to nana foɗana nay ɗaɗi ga Allah soɗɗoɗa gefe yawwa komi lokaci wodi wane meɗen ɗon to giɗa harkaji ɗin cuku duniyaaru ɗum inna a waɗa itta testi wallahi Allah ɗum renantoma wayo ɗum gesa kaɗo ka andi komi yalayi ka becce may ka dole ñaya Allah ɗan tararan na gaske na bakin boda no wallahi zam foɗanan ɗaɗi sese kawai ɗi ɗan ƴakka gorohoy koye ɗum handi ha ɓe ɓen to nano wallahi ɗon to giɗa ɗum ɓalejum Allah hokkuɗi kaya kawai harkaji ɗi wallahi Allah to na waɗa sarki taɗi sese hunde nden nde watta ko a bas ɗo fanan ɗaɗi kawai yo koɓe sukki keña ɗo doggudu ndu mi ñaami e maɓɓe ndu woɗi bo ɓe gaɗɗuyam mi doggi ha mi nani doggudu wela sabo e non poɗana rogo maɓɓe kawai wallahi kaabi ñama sese jungo jogo singil bo fa jogo ramu are say fitaji wallahi ngesa kaɗo ka wakkinantake ko seɗɗan na bam ira ɓen ɗon nangayɓe liƴƴi gan to yimɓe ɗan gefe ngara giya ɓe andita ɓe ko bo na jawrajo wurtoake ñannanɓe piya pawlo nana ay wane emin duranayi ñande woni dura ay nayi hay ñannande nanani jawrajo noy baɗa non ne waya foɗata leɗɗe ne miya waɗa wasa miɗa non fa Abbas harkaji ɗin sai hankali wallahi ko min simo ɗon ton to giɗa wallahi ɗum yarata inna waɗan ittanaɓe zakka ɓe gita ɓe saloray en giya en nana wallahi ɓe gaɗanta en ko en milata difanɗi ɗum kawai ɓe neɓi ɓe mayayi fu moyɗo ɗo hande emin tinnodo e muɗum bo dole yara ɗe Allah ina so mi ga Allah ala na handi ɗo fana ko e majji sese ko mi lo kashi muɗum Allah ton